Jesus says, I so long for you, but man in his pride does not like to obey. June 4th, 2018. Words from Jesus to Sister Clare, spoken by Jackie. Jesus began, My precious family of Heartdwellers, indeed I love to dwell with you in your hearts, and those who do not yet understand what that is, it is the prayer of worship and delight you take in my presence. And how do you arrive there? By letting go of the world, your opinion about yourself, and longing for me deeply in your heart. I do not disappoint goodwills. Obedience is the way to my heart and to the revelation of my being. I long to reveal myself to all of you, but some of you are not quite ready. You are still hanging on to the pleasures of the world. You are still resisting me in things I've asked you to do. And Clare struggles with this as well. But when you resolve in your will that nothing is more important to you than me, that's when I will be able to change your heart. Ask for this, Lord, change my heart, so that you are the only thing important to me. This does not come overnight. For most, it is a journey of letting go of the world and embracing what you think will please me. It's a matter of deep integrity, to integrate your values as a Christian into your whole life, with no corners of darkness where the devils may exploit you. It is when you give permission to the little things against what you imagine my will to be for you, that the enemy gets a toehold inside the door to your heart. When the door is barred, he cannot even begin to gain entrance into your heart. So he works on you, playing you, feeding you permissions to do what I would not have you do. Even as Satan did in the garden as he lied, surely you will not die if you eat of this fruit. Yes, he talked Eve into doing what she knew was wrong, and look at what it cost them. You do not see the monster trying to enter your heart, rather it looks more like a tiny mouse. The issue is so small, but understand it can become big and overwhelming in very little time. Just like a tiny match in the forest can destroy thousands of acres, so can a tiny compromise do the same. I'm repeating myself because I long to have intimate fellowship with you all, and it hurts my heart just as much as it hurts yours when we are not communing together. Oh, how I miss you, my precious ones. This is why obedience to the little things is so important. It takes you from one rung on the ladder to the next and the next and the next. And pretty soon you are in my arms and we are having that sweet time of fellowship we have both longed for. You see, man in his pride does not like to obey. He seeks independence, self-sufficiency, doing it his own way, his own prowess and devices, making his own decisions. But in my world, it is the little ones who seek dependence on me, trusting me. They find completeness in me and leave the prowess up to me in dealing with the world and the devil. It is the worshipful heart that stirs me to pity and longing for you. Is it not difficult to worship when you know you have transgressed or neglected my invitations? I do not expect you to be perfect. just long to be perfect for me. This moves my heart. Selfishness pushes me away, and I must make you through a series of lessons to learn how important selflessness is. You must meet yourself at rock bottom and discover how very vulnerable you are before you are totally willing to allow me to be your everything, your provider, your all in all. And work with all your strength to resist the temptations and allurements of the world, and to work with all your strength to do the things that I've asked you to do, that I hinted you to do, things that you don't want to do because of a hurtful past or difficulty in your environment, things you just don't want to do, but yet you know deep down inside I want you to do them. Cleave to me, my precious ones. Cry out in temptation and run from every occasion of sin. Beg me to remove that stubborn self-will that stands in the way of you doing what you know I really do want you to do. And if you fall, return to me with a docile and repentant heart, and I shall restore you. But the greatest blessing of all is the sweet fellowship we will have, because you have chosen me over all else in the world, even over yourself. Remember, this is a journey, and I'm committed to you all the way through the end. Be committed to me as well, and I will fulfill those empty and aching places within you with my sweet presence.